I'm going to show you today how to take advantage of smart trades buying options. There are actually 6 different options that you have for buying, specifically with Binance, which is what we're looking at right now. I'm looking at a chart for Lunar versus Ethereum, and you can see here that this is a really great chart. It's pumping out some really good percentages on an hourly basis, so I want to participate. What if I want to participate right away? Well, there are 2 ways that I could do that. I could select bid, and what bid does, as you just saw here, this price changed. This is giving me the highest bid amount. And bid, just to clarify, is the person that is willing to pay the most at the highest price to buy Lunar. So that's the bidder. So this bid price is the highest bidder right now. And this is going to increase because there's an uptrend happening and people are getting excited about this and they want to buy in to get this next spike up. So this will continue to increase. Maybe you're watching a chart that's going the opposite way. This number will update automatically. Now, if I choose bid and I go right ahead and I place my trade, set it all up, what will happen is it will place my amount at 15107, whatever the last bid price was, as soon as I create my trade. It's going to put it on the order book. So it's not a guaranteed way to buy it right away. We'll get to that. Ask is now a different number. Ask means this is the lowest price that someone is asking for Lunar. So in this case, it's at 15,175 compared to 15,107. The benefit of choosing the ask, especially in some low volume charts, is that your order will likely get filled quicker. Now, it does matter how much volume is at this price. It might be someone just selling 10 satoshis of whatever. Like you're not going to get filled unless you're trying. I don't think that's possible, but you get what I'm saying. It's not a guarantee that you're going to get this price. It just means that you're going to buy this price, and some of your order might get filled depending on the volume and the volatility on that chart. It might get filled right away. The next one is last, and at this moment it's 15,175. This is the price that will be shown here in green. This is convenient because it's the last current price. It's basically the ask in this case. But in some cases, it won't be either the bid or the ask. It might be in between, especially if there's a really large spread in that chart. The next one is limit. The difference now when we look at a limit order is that we are posting a request to buy Lunar at 15,175. And no matter how big or small our order is, we are not moving. There are instances when you're using a limit buy that your order might not be filled completely, but that doesn't mean that you didn't not buy anything. Here in the smart sell window, you're going to see that I have a small percentage of Loon. This is dust from trading on Binance. But like I said, with limit buys, you might have a large order. Or maybe you have a big order to fill down here and there's a fat finger spike and it doesn't get completely filled. You won't get a notification from 3Commas, but you will have some of it to sell. So it's a good idea every once in a while to check up on your charts and see how are things going. And I can click right here and I can wait for the chart to show up and I can see, oh, I had my order here. It definitely got filled. Well, I know it got filled because I can see it here. So you can see I have all of these orders right here, waiting to buy, waiting to buy, waiting to buy. So some of them might get filled. So it's my job to just check and see, did some get partially filled? Because if they did, I'm going to go ahead and cancel that order. And then I'm going to create a smart sell the same way I would do a smart trade. And I would set my take profit and my stop loss and so on. The next option we have is market. Notice that this goes gray and I cannot do anything here. I'm clicking as much as I want, but nothing's going to happen. Your market buy is basically going to eat up all of those asks that everyone down below, the bidders, are waiting to get filled in. So if you don't want to wait, if you want to participate right away, a market order will be the best. Now, with that said, a market order does not always guarantee this price of entry. If you decide to do a market order and you have a large size, like one Ethereum might be a little bit large compared to what's here. So in this case, it would get filled right away at 1519, most likely, because of this chart and what I see here. Does that make sense? Whereas if I had a limit order and I wanted to wait for the price to drop down here, then I'd have to wait and it'd have to fall down, so it might take some time. So again, if you want to participate right away, market order is probably the best, but don't be surprised if you choose market order and it says one price here, but the price it gets filled at is a little bit higher. The last one is probably one of my favorites. I really like conditional orders. Note that we have some text right here that pops up. Will be executed when prices reach this condition. This is a sneaky trick, and you're going to want to use this if you like hiding in the order book. What I mean by that is placing a bid order, an ask order, a last, or a limit order will automatically put me on this order book. Let's do an experiment with a conditional order. I'm going to choose a conditional price of 14989 because no one has that price here. Creating the trade, 149. I'll get that confirmation screen, awaiting price 14989. Let's check the order book over here. Nothing. And the reason you're not going to see anything here is because once this price is triggered, then it will place a market buy at this price, which I'm okay with because it's a lot lower and it's hiding in front of somebody, which is really what I want to do. So this is a great trick for hiding in front of some of these big walls that if I added size here, like this person is trying to get in front of this wall. They're very sneaky, but this person could easily move up their order and then that's it. You miss out on your chance. So the nice thing about these conditional orders is that you can get in front of people and they won't know it. So it's a nice little trick. Still confused? Nah, don't sweat it. Go ahead and check out the Telegram chat channel. It's in the link below, or you can go ahead and click this link to open up the Telegram link to Commas chat. Once you get there, you can ask people like me a question, other active users on there, or even the admins.